You already started. Some more chat lah. Okay, practical 3, you need to draw entity relationship diagram using access. Are you ready? This is the only one that you need to use access. The rest all use Oracle. Okay, so you are given in your practical folder. Do you know where to find or not? Practical folder. Some of you still very blur, don't know where to find all the information inside here. Okay, every time I show you. Here, learning materials, practical questions. Okay, you must know where to find all the resources. Practical 3. Okay, you have your restaurant. Okay, you have a restaurant database, and then the practical 3 questions and the order processing scenario. Okay, so let me show you. In this practical 3, you will learn on creating the entity relationship diagram using access. So you are given the restaurant database. In this database, there are 5 tables created. Okay, so you just have to create only one table. So called customer table. You create a customer table, take note primary key, customer number. Okay, and then you insert 1 or 2 or 3 records. Okay, with that. And the second task is you assign the primary key and foreign keys. Some tables only primary key, no foreign keys. Some tables primary key and foreign keys. Okay, so I listed here. Please pay attention. At least you know what is happening. Because all the primary keys, foreign keys, all very important. You got to understand the concept. Okay, customer table, the one that we just created earlier, here. Okay, there's only primary key, customer number, no foreign key. Okay, so we call it base table or we call it parent table. Okay, staff table is also the base table or the parent table. The primary key is staff ID. Okay, category table is also the base table or the parent table. The primary key is category ID. Okay, menu. Menu. Okay, this is about the order processing scenario, right? About the restaurant. So menu ID is a primary key. And in the menu, right? Okay, what you have in menu? Can you imagine? You go to any restaurant, let's say Mama restaurant. What you have? Teh tarik. This is under drink. So the category is under drink or beverage. Okay, so category. Okay, some more. What do you want to order? Maggi goreng. Example. Okay, so it's another category. Can you see or not? Okay, so category ID in menu is actually the foreign key, and it refers to the category table category ID. So refer to here. Okay, that means your category ID in menu you cannot simply put. You must choose from the category ID in the category table. That's what we say here. Foreign key category ID references category ID. Okay, the foreign key for menu is category ID. The value of this category ID is referred to the base table called category, the primary key category ID. Okay, either you learn now or you struggle in your practical form. Okay, you don't understand now, you struggle in your practical form. Okay, food order table. This is a chart table because there are 2 foreign keys. So food order table, we have primary key order number. It's no problem. Then for this particular order, we want to know who is the customer that placed the order. So customer number. This is a foreign key. References customer number. So you must check from here. Who are your customer? Okay. Then some more for this order, we want to know which staff serve this order. So how many staff? How many staff you have? Only one. 1001 Christina. So here, staff number, references. Okay. Foreign key, staff number, references, staff ID. It means the staff number in food order is a foreign key, and this foreign key is referred to the staff table staff ID. Okay, here. So do you notice? Just now customer number. Now staff number, staff ID. You are allowed to do this. Okay? That means you must know that staff number in food order table is referred to the staff ID in staff table. Okay? You can have something like this. Bit different. Okay, order list. This is a child table, and if you know, if you draw the ERD or if you refer to the order processing scenario, this order list is actually an associative entity. Okay, I'm going to cover this associative entity in today's lecture. So for associative entity, you will have the composite key. Do notice or not? Okay, the earlier tables, primary key only one attribute. For this order list, you have two attributes combined to be a primary key. So how many primary keys are there for order list? One primary key only. So which consists of two attributes: order number, menu ID. Two combined become a primary key. We give a special name called composite key. Okay. So there are two foreign keys. Order number is a foreign key. It refers to the food order number. And menu ID is a foreign key. It refers to the menu table menu ID. Okay, you got to understand this concept. So those who already have your practical, you click, right? Do you get the ERD? If you don't get, got to do everything again. You know why? Because you got to use the lookup result. If you make any mistake, your tutor cannot trace because the tutor can't see what you click. Okay? Either you get the diagram that you need or you don't get, then do again. Okay? This is the diagram. You will get something like this. You will get something like this. If you don't get this diagram, then do the whole practical again. Because your tutor cannot trace where you made the mistake. Sometimes this one. Okay. What are the possible error or mistake? Sometimes you don't have the lines. Okay, sometimes the key missing. Or sometimes you have the lines but there is no cardinalities here. Okay, whatever you don't get, then you got to do again. How to do again? Download this. You delete the one in your in the PC. Okay, this one you can do at home also. Never mind. Okay, because it's it's a standalone version. It's a desktop version. So you delete the one in your PC, download this again and do again. Okay? So either you get it or you don't get it. Don't get, then do again. Okay? So the concept here is the foreign key. Foreign key is the attribute that links the child table to the parents table to create a relationship. Okay? And the relationship is one to many. Okay, that's all for practical 3. Any question? I tell you, maybe in the class 10 or 20% cannot get the diagram. You got to do many times. Okay, because one, you must be very clear with this. You must be very clear with this one. If you are not clear with where is the primary key, where is the foreign key, where is the base table, you click wrong, then you cannot get the diagram. Okay, here you must know the foreign key is referred to which base table. Okay, so either you learn it now or you learn it in practical 4. Practical 4, no matter how also. Okay, if you don't get it right, you don't get the concept right. Okay, everything will be a mess. Okay, so that is practical, a bit on the primary key and the foreign key. Okay, for today's lecture, we will continue with data models. Okay, so today we are going to learn how to resolve many-to-many relationship. Okay, by creating an associative entity. That is the one that asked in exam passive. Every time, almost one question. I mean, it's less than one question now. Okay. Draw, you are given a scenario, then you draw the entity relationship diagram, resolve many-to-many relationship by introducing the associative entity. Okay, that one. Okay, almost one question. Almost one question means less than one question. Okay. Then I'm going to talk about the assignment guide. Do you notice or not? From time to time, I post the assignment guide. Here, assignment guide and discussion. So earlier on, I post on the timeline. Make sure you follow this timeline. Otherwise, last minute you will rush. This type of assignment you cannot do last minute. Actually, you cannot do last minute. Okay, because there are so many things to do. It's a big project. Okay. So by now this is week 5, right? Some of you still do. Here. Okay, some of you still do on the business question. It's okay. And you may start with the ELD. Okay, after today's lecture, you can start with the ELD already. Okay, boy, don't play with your phone. You better pay attention. Okay, so that is the lecture for today, and also we will start a bit on SQL. Only a bit very little. Okay, then we reserve some time for Q&A. So the SQL, okay, cover in the text, but only up to create table and insert record. Okay. So now let's see where we stop in lecture 4. Lecture 4, we stop at slide number 47, so we will continue from there. Okay, so let's go to learning materials, lecture notes. Okay, so refer to chapter 3. Chapter 3. Okay, chapter 3 is quite heavy. Chapter 4 also very heavy. Chapter 4. Slide number 40. Okay, we are done with 47. Now resolve many-to-many relationship. Okay, what are the relationship in entity relationship diagram? One-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many. Okay, when you have many-to-many relationship, you have to create associative entity. And this associative entity is called also the weak entity. That is to resolve many-to-many relationship. You can write like this, or you can write M:(n). Okay, so the associative entity, how we connect? We put a form. Okay, how we put a primary key? You take the primary key from both sides, combine, become one. That's what you can see from here just now. Right? You can see from here just now. Your practical tree guide. Here, here. This is the example. You take from both sides, primary key, combine, become the composite key. Okay, we will see that. Okay. Then, okay, so we call it composite key. So what we do, we introduce the associative entity. So originally, we have many-to-many relationship. Now, when you put the associative entity in between, then you are going to get 2 pairs of one-to-many relationship. So that means from the entity to the associative entity, you get one-to-many, and from the other side of entity, with the associative entity, you get one-to-many. So you get from many-to-many, you have one-to-many, one-to-many. Okay, relationship. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, this example is not a very good example, but just to show you how we introduce many-to-many, correct? So you introduce associative entity. Okay, so we come from customer to order, one-to-many this side, and then one-to-many on the other side. Can you see? This is what we mean by 2 pairs of one-to-many relationships. Okay, so what we do? Okay, primary key. Okay, we just look at the primary key. Customer, primary key is customer ID. Product, primary key is product ID. So what is the primary key for this associative entity? Take one from customer, take another one from product, combine, become the composite key. This is here. Here, this one. You see this one? Here. Okay, the composite key. Can you see? Cannot see. Let me show you the practical. Okay, order processing scenario.
我搞图片啊。有些啊，有些有不同的地方再看回去啊。
Okay, can you see from here? Food order and menu is many to many relationship. So you create the associative entity called order list, right? So the many is here, many is here. So primary key for food order number. Primary key for menu ID. So order number and menu ID combine become composite key. Okay? Always like this, combine become composite key, and then next to this associative entity, you have the many here, many here. Okay, so this is using access, okay, access the symbol is like this, many and a many. So you with the crossfoot, it is like this, many and a many. Okay, always like this, So here you can have one or many, it depends on the scenario. Okay, now another example. Okay, this is about the advisor, student, and the course. Do you know who is advisor? Do you know who is your advisor? You know where to find or not? Anyone don't know? I think some of you, your advisor is me. You know where to find? You see some don't know already. Never mind, I show you. This is okay. You are still very new. That's okay. You are still very new. Some of you don't know who is your advisor. After one semester, some of you may need to see your advisor. Okay? If you get your GPA less than 2, you need to see your advisor already.
晴姐，advisor 是做
It's
什么？
okay if you don't know. It's
在
not
我
a
自
big
杀的时候
deal.
要去
Okay?
找他。
Academic advisor.
导员。
Okay, let me see who are my students.
我现在讲 co-curriculum 吗？
啊？
弹琴给你弹琴。
可以谈钱吗
I see the new one, new one assigned to me. 2525. Everyone got one.
每个人
But
都一样的，不是？
your advisor, I mean different person
不一定啊。
different lecturers Okay, FT FT. Tan Siu Ying. Is a student here? You are my advisee. I'm your advisor. Tan Siu Ying. Right? DFT I don't know whether you are here or not Never mind. Who else? Okay. There are so many assigned to me Okay. And then Tan Seng Siang. Okay, Tan Seng Siang in the other group A lecture. Okay. Who else? I think I got a few this one also. Wait. No, this one is last year.
人看的吗？
No more already, So DFT only. Okay, this time I only have one. Sorry, Tan Ru Win. Is a student here?
我不是这个，我是老
Okay. So,
你看的吗？
okay, check your advisor Who are they What is that?
我跟你讲，我老
I want you to see the advisor. You go and see other people's result for what? So just want to know. Okay. GPA 4.0 is possible to achieve. Okay. CGPA 4.0 means every semester, every subject A. They are students, but not many. GPA 4.0 is possible. It means this sem you score A's, all A's, so 4.0. But every sem also all A's. They are, but not many. Not many. We have students. This type of student I tell you. Okay? Very kiasu.
加速，
Very
加
kiasu.
速，
Okay? I deal with one the internship student.
加速，
I tell you.
就
Very
是
kiasu. A bit also
你
Like problem with the supervisor complain to the father go and write complaint letter.
哦哟，
So after that we went to visit. Fine, not a big deal what. You are the intern,
老师的宠物一样。
so your suggestion not accepted. That's why you just follow your company
什么
supervisor's
东西要比别人厉害
what
一
they
样
ask you to do 啦。
卷这样比别人快，要比别人强哦，
So that's why very kiasu. Okay, never mind.
差不多了，也很难
Is
解
there a need to get 4.0? No. Okay? Depends on the ability. As long as you pass, you are happy. Okay? You are happy, I'm happy. Okay, so advisor One advisor for how many students?
many students?
最开心。
Minimum one myself I have how many? Oh, you a lot of. I think 50 over. 50 over. 50 over. So I don't know who they are unless they come and see me. There are some students come and see me every semester. You know why? Every semester the GPA is less than 2.
Wow.
So you must go and see. I give advice. Next time, still come again. I give the same advice. Okay? I only give them 3 times a year.
You can give
3
them one.
semester. Okay.
Go back to work.
After meet already, hopefully they,
Check about it,
hopefully they settle lah. Okay, otherwise every sem meet also meaningless lah. Okay, so one advisor, minimum 1 student, maximum many students. Okay, 1 student, you have how many academic advisor?
One.
1
Only
only
one.
no? You check. Do you know yours? Don't know ah? Okay, how many of you know who are your advisor?
My advisor.
Who?
TS Lin Shen Hui.
The dean. The dean, my boss.
Oh, your boss ah?
The dean Dean of the faculty.
Xin lỗi.
My colleague.
Xin tôi con.
Your guys, my colleague. Okay? About, we came about the same time.
Hả? Một đi luôn mà đi luôn smile đó.
Cần
you
thông
know
thông
that
thông thông
is
thông xã hội gì
Okay.
Son Hải Trinh đó.
So,
Quay qua
no matter who is still the same lah, no different lah, okay? And student take many courses, correct?
Yes.
One student can take minimum 1, maximum many courses. So how many courses you take for this semester?
有至少应该是找他。
7.
离字离字啊。
7. How many credit hours?
20.
That is a maximum. 20 credit hours in 1 semester, that is a maximum. Okay, good luck. Hopefully you can. Now week 5, I can see some students disappear already.
Oh.
Don't disappear from the class. Okay? 1 course, we have how many students?
Any.
1 course. Many lah? Minimum 1, maximum many. Like this course, how many students?
好像
I
很
think
甜
300
哦。
over, 400 over students.
好像很
Okay?
甜的。
Now, can you see many to many
哎，你也
relationship?
是要超甜的。哇，有点哇，就它。
Okay, what you need to do?
那个
Introduce associative entity. So here, you introduce associative entity. Okay, stop discuss about your advisor. You can check later. If you don't have any problem, no need to see them. If you have problem, you go and see them. Okay? So it is not compulsory lah to meet. Okay? Sometimes you want to say hi to your advisor, go ahead lah. Okay. So you create the associative entity now. For many students, they have problem with the associative entity name. Okay? So student take course. Every time you sit for exam, you get a grade. So we can call here grade. This is one example only. Later I will tell you the shortcut way to get the associative entity name. You only do it in exam if you cannot think of any name.
我们的叫
It's not a good name, but at least help to solve your problem. Okay? Because in exam, you leave this one blank, marks deducted. So you must fill up with some names, right? Later I will guide you lah what name to use,
很
right?
好啊。
You only use
Student
it
and course 啊，
when you don't have any idea what name to use.
学生
Okay?
教
It's
的。
not a good name, but at least
没记啊
solve problem. So you clear already, right? No?
Underscore lah.
Put the many here, put the many here. Okay, here, both side also 1. You put the 1, the 1. Okay? Then double 1 here, double 1 here. Okay. So this is associative entity. Okay. This is another one. Many to many. Okay? Can you see many to many? This one now no more already lah. Last time maybe your grandparents or maybe your grandparents okay? Go to the video renting shop to rent video. Now no more already. Okay, never mind. But it's still applicable, okay? For the ELD, So many to many, right? You create the associative entity. Can you see? Here you can give a name called renter. Then you put a many here. So here double 1, very easy. So you put double 1. Okay? 1, 1, then here. Okay. 1 and only 1? Exactly 1. Okay. Now everyone know how to draw? Okay. This is another example. But this one we show in the show in a different form. So we have student and class, right? So you create a name for associative entity. You call enroll, enrollment, registration. Okay, these are some of the names you can use. Okay, many and a many. Okay, now why 0?
0 1
Why 0?
因为 0 or many 嘛，现在
Why you put 0? Because you assume that there may be some students.
超文
No. Okay, the student didn't enroll to any class. Maybe the student want to take holiday or break, deferment. Possible, right? Not enroll to any class.
这个是
Okay, but each enrollment must have exactly one student. Okay, class.
方向不了
Why 0? Maybe certain class. Okay, nobody want to enroll. Okay, this one maybe refer to some elective class. Elective. Maybe nobody want to choose that elective. So 0 lah. Possible, right? So or one class many enrollments and each enrollment belong to exactly one class. Okay, that's why sometimes you get a 0, sometimes you get a 1. Okay, now when you have many to many relationship, we cannot implement in the relational database environment. It means when you have many to many relationship, you cannot create a table using Oracle. You cannot do it in Access. Okay, so you got to split into 2 pairs of one to many relationship. Because if you keep that, then you are going to get redundancy. So we want to avoid that. Okay, you create an associative entity, and now this is your homework. I put it as a homework everyone must do. Do you know why you must do? You see, this is 1. You check the minimum cardinality. This is 1, this is 0. So after you draw the associative entity, which side must put 0, which side must put 1? Okay. You do it at home first, right? So the question here, each employee can be assigned to many projects. So from employee to project, many projects. But maybe some employee not assigned to any project. 0. That means the employee is free lah. Maybe new employee haven't assigned to any project, so 0. Okay? And each project can be done by many employees. So one project, many employees. Minimum 1 employee lah to complete the project. Okay? So now, the question here, resolve many to many relationship. So now your task is think of what is the name you want to give for the associative entity. Put here. Okay? First, draw the associative entity, think of the name. What name must you give? What name must you give? Any meaningful name. Okay? Before I tell you the shortcut way, you think of any meaningful name. Okay? Okay. Then list attributes. Some attributes for each entity. This one you want to show the primary key and the foreign key. Okay, you want to show primary key and foreign key, and then the composite key for the associative entity. Okay? So please draw. We will discuss the answer next week. I don't want to show the answer first, because if I show the answer, you don't really draw, you don't know where to put the 0, where to put the 1. First. Second, you don't know how to put the attributes. Okay? You draw first. Then next week, we discuss the answer. Okay? Where to draw? Those who are using the hard copy, lecture notes, just draw at the side. Use pencil, also okay, no problem. Those who are using tab, you open the one blank one, you draw. Those who are using handphone, I don't know where you want to draw. You think you want to draw on paper, also up to you. After you draw on paper, you want the paper? Sorry, if this question comes in exam, how? Exam question set already, but I haven't seen. Okay? I haven't seen. Okay, so those that are using laptop, you decide. You want to draw on paper also okay. You want to draw using the soft copy also okay. I leave it to you. Okay? But must draw. Chapter 3, slide number 54. That's the homework. Okay. Okay. This one we discuss the answer. Okay. Describe the relationship between painter and painting. Anyone? You collect any painting or not? Painting means drawings. You buy any drawings to keep? That one not cheap also. Yeah, not cheap also. Okay. So we have painters. Painter means the artist who draw. Okay. 2 painters here. Okay. Painter number 1, 2, 3 and painter number 1, 2, 6. Okay. And then their names. Okay. Their last name, first name initial lah. So they miss the painter's name lah. And then this one, their drawings lah, their painting their painting number, painting title. They give a title also to their drawings And this painting is by whom? So painter number. Okay. When you see this, can you understand? Okay, in this painter table, painter number is the primary key. Can you see? Painter number is the primary key. Can you see Okay, those who have your notes you just put a remark lah. Then painting table, painting number is the primary key. So every painting you put the number lah. And then you want to know this painting done by whom? So painter number is a foreign key here. It's a foreign key. Now can you check how many painters we have? 2. Who are they? What's their number? 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 6. Okay, painter 1, 2, 3 produce how many painting? 3 paintings here. 1. Okay, painter 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Painter 1, 2, 6 produce how many painting? 2 only. Correct? So this painter number in painting table is a foreign key. So what is the relationship between painter and painting? What's the relationship between painter and painting? 1 to many, correct? 1 painter, many paintings. Then each painting here, they say 1, 3, 3, 8. This painting belong to only 1 painter. So one side is 1 to many, the other side is 1 to 1. So the relationship between painter and painting is 1 to many. Okay, can you see from this table? Okay. Next. This one, resolve many to many, okay, relationship. The student and the class. Do you have the answer? Okay, don't have the answer, never mind. This one, student and the class. So you can follow the example earlier, something like this. Student and the class, okay? You can think of the associative entity name. You can put enroll, enrollment, registration. Okay? Up to you any meaningful name will do Okay? Then, must you put 0 or not you go to check You go to check either 0 or 1 Okay? This one. Okay, you want to draw, you draw You don't want to draw, nobody cares. Okay? But that the employee and the project the one you must draw. Okay, so let's see here, many to many, right? One student can attend many classes. One class can have many students. Okay? So try to draw if you have time. Okay, next we want to see the relationship degree. So this is to show the number of entities or participants associated with a relationship. Okay, here unary, it means only one entity only. Binary, this is very common. Okay, there are 2 entities associated. And ternary, 3 entities, okay, associated. Example, unary, employee. Okay, you will see employee and manager. One manager manage many employees, but a manager is also an employee, correct? So unary. Okay, binary, professor and class. One professor can conduct many classes. One class must have exactly 1 professor. Okay, ternary, you see, prescription. 1, 2, 3. Okay, prescription. Doctor, drugs. Drugs means the medicine. And then patient. So 1, 2, 3, right? So this is called ternary. Okay, this is one example of the data. Okay, this one you can refer to this diagram. This is in the ERD. Okay, the ternary relationship, and this is in the table form. Okay, can you see or not? Okay, advantages of using entity relationship model. Okay, exceptional conceptual simplicity, easy to see. Then you use visual representation because it's in graphical form, and effective communication tools because it's in diagram, easy to understand. Okay, and can communicate with the end user. That means the technical personnel and the end user. Okay, they can communicate through the diagram and integrated with the relational data model. Okay, so from there, from the ELD, okay, you can integrate with your relational data model. Okay, it means that from there you can draw your tables. Okay, disadvantages, limited constraint representation, because you can only show the entity, relationship, and the cardinalities. So limited relationship representation. Why? Because it's only one to many, one to one, many to many, and many to many you go to resolve and no data manipulation language because it's in the diagram. Okay, so only SQL use. Okay, you will use the data manipulation language. And loss of information content. Why? Because you cannot see the entities. Sorry, you can only see the entities. You cannot see all the attributes. Okay. Okay. Now this diagram is not complete. This ELD is not complete. So can we complete it now? Okay. Think of this: customer, invoice, product. Have you seen any invoice before? If you don't know what is invoice, you go Google and ask Google sample invoice. Okay, one customer can have how many invoice? Minimum one, maximum many. Okay, this one complete already. Now, one invoice is belong to how many customers? Okay, those who have the tab, you draw it on the tab. Those who have the laptop, okay, you can draw on the soft copy. Those with the hard copy, you draw on the hard copy. Those that are using phone, good luck. Okay. Okay, one invoice is belong to how many customer? Only one, so double one here. Only one, double one. Okay, now product. Okay, one product can appear in how many invoices? One product appear in how many invoices? Let's say imagine in the restaurant. Okay, you're selling products. So you want all your products. Okay, that the customer buy all your products, or maybe certain product you sell but nobody want to buy. Which one? Both also make sense. If you are selling too many products, maybe certain product not popular, nobody want to buy. Then zero. Okay, right? Okay, one product can appear in many invoices. One invoice can have many products. That's why we create the associative entity called invoice line. Okay, now one invoice, how many invoice lines? Invoice line is the item that the customer purchased. One invoice, how many invoice line? Minimum one, so the one here. Okay, maximum, a few lah. Maybe like in this invoice, so the customer bought product A, B, C, example. So many, minimum one, so one is here. Okay, each invoice line belong to exactly one invoice, so double one here. The boys there, please stop talking, don't disturb your friends. You don't want to listen, that's your problem. But don't be selfish to disturb your friend. Okay, don't disturb your friend. You don't want to listen, you don't want to follow, that's your problem. Nobody cares. Okay, don't disturb your friends. Okay, so one invoice for how many invoice line? Minimum one, maximum many. One invoice line belong to exactly one invoice, so double one here. Okay, now one product can appear in how many invoice line? Maximum many lah. Let's say product A, very popular, so can appear in many invoice line. Maybe certain product Z, example lah. Okay, product right. This product you sell, but nobody want to buy. Possible or not? If you assume that certain product nobody want to buy, then you put a zero here. Okay? If you assume that all your products also, there will be some customer who want to buy, then you put a one here. Okay? It doesn't matter, either 0 or 1. Okay? If you are selling certain product, you may assume that nobody, maybe there's a possibility, nobody want to buy that product. So 0 lah. If you make assumption that all your products will be purchased by the customers, then you put a 1 here. Okay? It's either 0 or 1, it doesn't matter, depends on the assumption. So one product line, how many product? 1 only. So double 1. Okay? So how many diagrams you have? 2 different diagrams. One is with a 0 here, the other one is with a 1 here. Okay, depends on your assumption. Okay? This one. Okay. This one we just discussed only lah. Okay. Now, this diagram is not in the crossfoot notation. How to be in the crossfoot notation? You remove the diamond shape here. Okay. Then the 1 and the many, you draw something like this. Okay, something like this. 1 or many. Then you decide on the minimum cardinality. It can be 1, can be 0. Okay. Depends on the assumption. Okay. Now, okay, we want to see the primary key. Order, primary key is order number. Parts, primary key, part number. Supplier, primary key, supplier number. Okay, just remove this and then you draw with the cardinalities. This is okay how to solve. How you redraw the ERD using crossword notation. Okay, this one. When you are free, you draw. Okay, so the cardinalities you decide based on your own assumption. Okay, now I'm going to illustrate to you one typical partial question. Okay, partial question. This partial question I set during pandemic exam. Okay, I set in exam during pandemic. Let me see where it is. Here. Okay. I use it for other course also because it's easy to understand. I got this one.
排边
this one. Okay. This is a typical scenario for a sales system. You can use this as a base for your assignment. Okay? I'm going to share this in the lecture notes. Okay? This one I set in exam. It means a partial question. Maybe a bit different during pandemic. So about 4 years plus already. Okay? So the very standard question, draw an entity relationship diagram to model the above scenario using crossfoot notation. Resolve any many-to-many relationship. Question say any, sure, there is 1 or 2. Okay. And the question asks you to list all the entities and the attributes in DBDL, database design language. Okay, highlight the primary key and the foreign key. So what you need to do for primary key and primary key and composite key, you underline. Foreign key, what you put? Asterisk. Star here to show foreign key. Okay, this is a very standard question. Okay, now let's analyze the scenario. Okay, I make it easy. Do you notice I highlight with different colors? Okay, let's go through. Do I need to make 150? Make it bigger. Okay, this one better, right? Okay. Consider the following narrative of a cafe. Have you been to cafe? Yes, okay. Now, try to understand. Friendship Cafe is a cafe that provides different types of beverages. This cafe only sells drinks. You see, different types of beverages. Only sell drinks. No dessert. I tell you, I get a very funny question. I said insert one record for this cafe. It means introduce one record lah, add one record. You know what the student put ah? The question only say what? Different type of beverages. It means the cafe only sell drinks. You know what the student put?
Food.
Chocolate cake. Chocolate cake is dessert. The question say
One of the name that
beverages.
chocolate.
Since when chocolate cake become beverage? Okay, now you know what is the problem? Hmm? How are you going to drink the chocolate cake? Okay, now you know what is the problem. Huh? Okay, then I tell you, please understand the scenario. I tell you, insert record is so easy. But you make this mistake, marks deducted. Okay, understand? This cafe only sell drinks or beverages. The cafe offers. Okay, what the cafe? Wait. I don't want to use this. I use the PDF better. Because otherwise, I may what? They want to use this. I use the PDF file.
Yes. 借我一下你的刨冰。Thank you.
Thank you.
So you got to really understand the scenario. It is not that difficult, right? Okay. The cafe offers coffee, tea, fruit juice. So when you are asked to add a record, what can you say? What can you put? Any types of coffee lah,
Just water net.
or any Milo also okay, can lah, okay? I mean like Milo I still accept lah, okay? And then tea, any type of drinks, the tea, you put green tea, okay? So many students put green tea, okay? Oolong tea, okay? Fruit juice, orange juice, watermelon juice, pineapple juice, you so easy, correct? Don't put chocolate cake lah, okay? Aiyo. Some put tiramisu. Okay, understand the question. Only drinks, right? Okay, I think some students also put Coca-Cola. Okay, I mean I close one eye, so I accept lah. Okay, Milo, Coca-Cola, I accept lah. Okay, but shouldn't But chocolate cake I cannot accept. Okay. Okay, now wait try to understand here. As the cafe offers common and popular beverages. Common and popular beverages. It is assumed that all types of beverages will be ordered by customer. This is similar to the scenario when you sell products. Whether all your products will be purchased by your customer or maybe some products nobody want to buy. So here it says all the beverages also will be ordered by the customer. So the minimum currently is 1. Okay, this is the meaning. Okay, the attributes of beverage are beverage ID, beverage description, price. So when you do ELD, beverage is an entity. When you create table, beverage is the table name. What's the primary key? Beverage ID. Okay? Okay, now here the customer can order. Okay, maybe I put it here. The customer can order many types of beverages in an order. It means let's say I'm the customer. Okay, I go to this cafe. I want to order. Okay, what can I order? Cappuccino. Coffee? Someone?
上体条大，
What else?
这里条大。
Americano. Okay. I don't drink coffee lah. Okay. I only know these two lah.
Hello.
Tea. What tea? Green tea. Example. What tea? What else? Okay, never mind. Whatever that you can think of lah. Fruit juice. Orange juice. Example. Okay. So one order, one customer. In one order, you can have many beverages. Okay. Can you imagine? Can Okay, however, a minimum order of 1 cup of beverages is required. So if I'm the customer, right? I want to place an order. This order you must have 1 cup of drinks. Because if you can you have 1 order no drinks?
No.
It doesn't make sense. So you say in 1 order, okay, in order to become the customer must order 1 order. And in 1 order you must have 1 cup of drinks. Okay, any drinks? Okay, can Why? Don't take my picture. Why you take my picture for what? Oh, I didn't wear mask. What you can see is only my eyes and my hair. Okay, understand this? So it means in 1 order, minimum 1 drink. So this is to show the minimum cardinality. 1 order, minimum 1 drink. Okay, the minimum cardinality. Okay, the attribute of order are order ID, order date, order amount. What is the primary key?
Order ID.
Not mentioned, but you got to know order ID. Okay. Do you notice I put here quantity in the different color? You see, entity I put in yellow, attributes I put in turquoise color, quantity I put in green. This one is a special. Okay, special attribute. The quantity has to be recorded for every beverage order in each order. Actually, the quantity here is the attribute for the associative entity. I highlight here because later you must alert to put this. Okay? That's why I put a different color. It's not the normal attributes, it's a special attributes for the associative entity. Okay. The company uses database management system to maintain the details of the customers and sales of drinks. This is nothing much, okay? The customer relations consists of customer ID, customer name, address, email, and contact number. So, the entity called customer. What's the primary key for customer relation? What's the primary key? Customer ID. Okay, now you are asked to draw the entity relationship diagram. Use crossflow notation. Resolve many-to-many relationship. Okay, now, do you have any experience in buying drinks? Yes, no? What are your favorite drinks? What drinks you always buy?
Ice also.
Lemon tea.
Teh tarik ice.
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake.
I can see a bottle here.
Teh ngalat.
This is my favorite drink. Yes.
Teh ngalat.
This is the green tea. No. Chagi is not my favorite drink because it put milk.
Teh ngalat.
Okay, so you have experience. Can you see or not? Here, if you have personal experience, it's very good. Okay, so that you can relate. Okay, now customer. Okay, imagine what drinks you want to buy lah. Okay, you decide lah. The earlier example, students say want to go Chagi. Okay, go lah. But I'm not familiar with the drinks there.
Chagi.
Chagi. I'm not familiar with the drinks in Chagi because it's not my favorite drink. Okay. Okay. One customer can place how many orders?
Many.
Minimum 1 order. Maximum many orders. Okay. Let's say the cafe is your favorite cafe. Every day also you go. Oh yo. You go Chagi every day you go. Gone like your pocket money.
Orang kaya.
Then you got no money to take your lunch and dinner. Okay.
Take a lot of
Okay, never
pocket
mind.
money.
Okay.
No,
Okay, I'm talking about the normal students, the very, very rich student, never mind. You spend also. Many years ago, I have one student, I think more than 10 years ago. The student told me the parent give pocket money 1 month 2K.
Oh yo. What the fuck? I got one friend pocket money 1 month 8K.
Sugar daddy or
Oh my god. 够一个月了。1 month 8K。
Those
哦，他那个不是 pocket money， 那个是 salary 啊。
I met the student again. Okay, you
那个
know,
不是
I
pocket
can
money
remember
啊
this
，salary
girl
啊。
because
我有一个朋友他真的
You know what
读
happened?
3个月啦，1个月工资
I had my practical class in the lab.
pocket money 8000块。
I noticed maybe she did it a few times already.
他应该有做智
Every
商
time
税，
bring one very
可以
small
可以给我
handbag.
捐一些，
After that, you know what
把它
happened?
出来拿 cost 给他，
In
给
the
他
middle of the
钱，
class,
也
she
不用
will
他
say,
还。
Miss, can I go?
8000块我出
Washroom?
几滴啊
Can I go toilet? Sure, I will say yes, right? After that, take the handbag, go. That means didn't complete the practical class. Disappeared like that in the middle of the class.
牛一样，
Okay?
班就好。
So I recognize the student, I know already. Okay, never mind lah.
有一点
What
就
she
好
do,
了
she take the consequences. Then I met her in one of the receipt exam. Of course lah, this type of attitude sure got receipt, right? Then she told me the father passed away. Okay?
Then he become a
Don't have
real
that type
rich
of
man.
privilege already lah. So whatever you enjoy, right? The privilege is from your parents, not from yourself. Okay? Next time, can you enjoy this type of life or not? You don't know. Okay? During my time, I have driver send me to school, but I don't like. Okay? Now, I drive my own car. No driver. Okay? Can you see whatever you enjoy now is because your parents provide you. In future, whether you can provide this kind of life or not, you don't know. Okay?
Become a 有
So now,
become 有
one customer can place one or many orders.
继承家产。
One order is belong to exactly one customer. So double one. Okay, now one order. How many drinks? How many beverages? Minimum one, maximum many. Correct?
你打猪咩？
Okay.
打。
One beverage
打猪啊！
can appear in how many orders?
你们
It
讲
says
球
the
线。
drinks the beverage
球
very
线。
popular, right?
球线。
You see or not?
就哦，你我知喎。
Okay, it is assumed that all types of beverages will be ordered by the customer. So, the minimum cardinality, one. Okay, one beverage can appear in at least one order. Maximum many. Okay, so now, beverage and order is many to many relationship. So you draw the associative entity in between, right? Okay, now what name must you give? What name? Okay, order detail.
要涂这个东西，OK。
Later I will tell you the shortcut way. You only use this if you don't know.
屁啊！
You cannot think of the name in exam. Okay. So now order detail. You can combine order detail in one word or you can put underscore. It doesn't matter, but it must be in one word. So you put order detail, right? If you want to have space, you put underscore. Okay? So now how you put one order? Okay, stop discuss. Okay, focus here. One order can have one or many beverages. So one or many. You stop here. You don't go here, you stop here. From order to beverage, right? One order, minimum one beverage, maximum many beverages. So you stop here. From order to beverage, you stop at order detail. Okay, from beverage to order, one beverage can appear in how many orders? Minimum one. Okay, maximum many. So from beverage to order, minimum one, maximum many. So beverage to order, you stop here. Stop at the order details. Now you know how to put the 0 and the 1 for just now your homework. From beverage to order, you stop here. Okay, stop at the order detail. Then here put double one. Okay. How many marks in this diagram? 7 to 8 marks. If you can do this, you get 7 to 8 marks. 1, 1, 1, 1. 4 entities, each one 1 mark. The relationship with the cardinality is correct, 1 mark. So 1, 1, 1, 3 marks. Then 1 mark, 3 marks for overall correct structure. 7 to 8 marks, this type of answer. Okay, can you answer this? Okay, now problems here. You got to understand the relationship. We have relationship with customer and order, correct? Order and beverage. Do we have direct relationship between customer and beverage? Don't have. The customer and beverage, there is no direct relationship. The relationship with customer and beverage go through order. Can you see? So in exam, we have many students make mistake. They draw here. Beverage to customer. Wrong, right? Okay? That's why the relationship must make sense, right? Do you have any relationship with the drinks? No, it's through your order. So, here. Okay? Okay, now, next. list all the attributes, list all entities and attributes in DBDL, Database Design Language format. So now put the table name and then write down all the attributes. Underline the primary key or the foreign key, underline the primary key or the composite key, put asterisk for foreign key. Okay, let's see this diagram. From the ERD, we will know whether the relation has foreign key or not. Okay, are you ready to see the diagram? Look at the screen. Beverage. Did you see beverage? Okay, can you look at the cardinalities around beverage? What you see? Double one, right? Only double one. So beverage has no foreign key. Okay, so what you do? Beverage is here, right? Beverage ID, beverage description, price. So what you do here? Beverage, open bracket, beverage ID, comma, beverage description, comma, price, close bracket. Then underline beverage ID. This one got no foreign key, lah. Okay, it's a base table, lah. Okay, then we see customer. Look at customer, we see the cardinalities around customer. What do you see? Only double one, right? So customer also no foreign key. So you put customer, open bracket, customer ID, comma, customer name, comma, address, comma, email, comma, contact number, close bracket, underline customer ID. Okay. So far these two okay, right? Now next we want to see order. Okay, order. Can we check the cardinalities around order? Do we see the many? Yes. Okay, from here, double one. From here, we see the many, right? This many come from where? Come from customer. So, order has a foreign key. The foreign key comes from customer. What's the name? Customer ID. Okay, so what you put here? Order, you have order ID, order date, order amount. Okay, copy from what is given in the question. Then, the foreign key comes from customer, right? Here, this side got many, right? Come from customer. So customer ID, put asterisk. Okay, this is how we check. Okay, order ID is the primary key, so underline. And you see, we have a many here, right? So this one, there's one foreign key for order, comes from customer. So customer ID is a foreign key. Okay, now order detail. Okay, order detail not given in the scenario already. So order detail, you write order detail, open bracket. Okay, what is the primary key for order detail? This order detail is the associative entity, right? So you take the primary key from beverage, take the primary key from order, combine, become composite key. So what you see? Order details, you have order ID, beverage ID, combine. So underline order ID, underline beverage ID, combine. Well, what's the name for this? Composite key. Okay, composite key. Okay, now, do you see the green color? The one you highlight in the scenario? The quantity has to be recorded for every beverage ordered in each order. So this is the attribute for this order detail. Okay, here. Okay, now we check where to put the foreign key. Can you check here? Order detail. How many? How many? You check the cardinalities around order detail. You got one here, many from beverage. So the primary key of beverage is the foreign key of order detail. So beverage ID put asterisk. Okay, then on